A state of emergency has been declared by the Interlake Reserve's Tribal Council as wildfires continue to threaten the communities of Peguis First Nation, Keenan-Gioche-Tegon First Nation, and parts of Pinay-Mutang. With homes lost and evacuations underway, we are joined now by Chief Cornell McLean, Chairman of the Interlake Reserve's Tribal Council. Good morning, Chief.
Good morning, Michelle.
Tell us about the latest situation on the ground right now. What is happening and where did the fire start exactly?
Well, I can tell you in Peguis First Nation, the fire started by an SUV, not an SUV, an ATV. And, it really went out of control really quick because of the winds and, and all the dry conditions that they're having. And there's been about 400 people that are evacuated from the community because of the risk of, fire close to the homes and that, and also, the personal care home that they have and people with chronic illness, disease, breathing issues and stuff like that. Okay,
so how close did the fires get to people's homes?
Well, you know what, I just from viewing the pictures that I got from Chief Bird, they were very close to the school. They just recently had a new school a couple of years ago, very close to the school, and, it's a shame that, some homes were damaged because of carelessness of an ATV.
Now, is the situation under control at this point, or is it still a danger?
From what I hear from Chief Bird, his last updates were that the fire is under control. The main fire that was burning has been put out, and that there's, just hot spots within the bush close to community homes.
So does that mean people are allowed to return back home at this point?
Well, I think what needs to be done for the First Nations is an assessment, an impact assessment on what's happened, the damages that have incurred by this fire.
Well, of course, it's still dry. There's no rain in the forecast really for days. What are you telling people about the use of ATVs or even having fires?
For our communities, we also put a fire ban in place for each First Nation, and we do back burning, and hey, don't use your ATVs. There's a lot of time, coming up to use them, and they get very hot on their mufflers and that, and they start a fire immediately. So I'm just reiterating that to the people of the First Nations. Don't start fires because in several First Nations we've lost homes, Sandy Bay, Ebb Flow, Pinay-Mutang, and it's a shame that but you know what? It's summer. Everybody wants to get out, so but there has to be a different kind of activity to do rather than ride your bike.
Right. Well, you know what? Our thoughts are with you guys. We're thinking of you, and let us know if there's anything we can do to support you right now.
Yeah, I just wanted to, give a thanks to Sandy Bay First Nation, Sageen First Nation, Fisher Brands, Fisher River, Little Saskatchewan, Keenan-Gioche-Tegon First Nation for all of the efforts and supports that they've given to Peguis and the surrounding communities to help control these fires.
Thank you, Chief, and stay safe.